Our kids, spend hours there each week, not necessarily this week since they're on spring break, but many, America's schools, buildings in particular, have a problem that's really hiding in plain sight. It has been proven that the places where our children attend school have a significant impact, certainly on their health and their educational performance. And according to a new report from the Center for Green Schools, there is a $44 billion shortfall in funding that's needed to keep our schools healthy, safe, and conducive to learning. Joining us now live to talk more about where Florida stands is Director of the Center for Green Schools, Rachel Gutter. Good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. What does this new report reveal?
The new report reveals that we need to completely overhaul the way that we fund school facilities across the United States. We project that $44 billion shortfall every year. That's the money that would be required to keep our schools healthy and safe and conducive to learning. What's more is that the report finds that especially in low-income communities, the money that we have is distributed inequitably. And what that means is that millions of students across the country are learning in schools that are crumbling, unsafe, and get in the way of a quality education.
And are we also talking then about the quality of the water that they drink in the water fountains, the presence of mold perhaps then in classrooms, and just the quality of air that they breathe?
Exactly. All of these aspects of a school environment have a direct impact on not only their education, but their health. There's a clear and well-established link that exists between the condition of school facilities and the health and well-being of our students and teachers. For instance, poor air quality, like you referenced, has been attributed to increases in asthma and decreases in productivity, and schools in disrepair have higher rates of suspensions and lower attendance.
And I know that you're talking about a national level. What did you find when it came to Florida schools in particular?
You know, Florida is just one of the 3 states that meets the standard for investment. But that might be a little misleading because Florida is also one of the states that has experienced the highest population growth over the last 10, 15, 20 years. What that means is we can't differentiate between the money that's been spent to build new schools and the money that's being spent to operate and maintain. So it's a pretty good outlook for Florida, but what it tells us is that Florida taxpayers have to continue to insist that they invest at the same levels going forward to make sure that those new schools and those existing schools are able to stay in a place of good repair.
And you can understand why this is difficult, though, because you take an educator or an administrator who says, look, I want to spend this money on books and technology so we can educate these kids, and you're weighing that and, well, let me fix up the classroom, and you could see why that might lose. Is that the problem here?
One of the biggest issues is this tug between the money that we have to build new schools, the capital budget, and the operations budget. When we don't have enough money for capital, which Florida and many other states lack, it means that we have to constantly pull for Band-Aid repairs and emergency repairs from those operational funds, which, to your point, is exactly the same pot of money that we use to pay our teachers. So when we kick the can further down the line, it means that those repairs get more expensive over time, and that more and more we're going to have to pull out of those critical instructional funds, which is why we have to stay on top of this issue, not let it get ahead of us.
And just quickly, too, I want to just explain the video that you just saw of some crumbling schools are not from a video from here in our area. But what are the warning signs for parents, who next week will take their kids back to school? What should they be looking for?
Your child suffers from the 2:30 headache. She has asthma attacks 5 days of the week and is okay on the weekends. You can find a lot more information, including tools to advocate, at stateofourschools.org. You'll be able to find the full report there, also state-specific profiles, and you can even look at your community level to find out how your school district's spending compares to our recommendations.
Excellent points. Rachel Gutter joining us live. Thank you very much.